In the case of 4-month-old Imani, Maurice, you are the father.
What's going on, everybody? This your boy, the Black Akashi, and today I'm here to talk about My Hero Academia. Now, you read the title. I'm here to talk about the fate of Endeavor. Endeavor, the #1 hero in Tokyo, Japan right now, after All Might retired. In the recent chapter of My Hero Academia, chapter 290, Dabi has revealed his true identity. Now, if you actually have a brain, you know that Dabi is Endeavor's dead son Toya. Like, if you've been following My Hero since the beginning, you could have easily clicked this together. Dabi has had a serious hard-on for the Todoroki bloodline. I mean, he has blue flames. Endeavor showed his blue flames in season 2, so that was a little tease of what might be, because if I recall, I think, okay, we saw Endeavor's blue flames first, and then we saw Dabi's blue flames later in that season. So it was people were kind of already speculating right there that Dabi might be his son. But, you know, Dabi has been following them real hard, man. Like in season 3 when he encountered Shoto, and then in season 4 when right after the battle with oh shit, I don't think they showed that. Did they show that? I don't think so. Well, this is a manga. This is a manga spoiler. This is a mangas anyway, so ain't no anime only watching this shit. Dabi following Dabi pulling up on Hawks and Endeavor after the Nomu fight, just so they can have a discussion. Oh man, technically that would have been smart though. That would have been, because it was still being broadcast around the world. It still would have had the same effect as it did now. That would be interesting. That would have been interesting. Him at the top, everybody praising him and shit. Everybody saying, "Yeah, Endeavor, you're the man. You fought for us. You did all this. Blah 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 blah." And now Dabi pulls up and just like, "Hey yo, man, this nigga's a madman. He treated us like shit. This is Endeavor's backstory. Blah 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 blah." And then everybody, "Ooh, that would have been good. I don't know, man. Thinking about that would have been I think that might have been a bigger impact, to be honest. Like, that would have been crazy, just seeing Endeavor at his highest moments, and then Dabi pulling up and just shutting it all down. That would have definitely been crazy. Horikoshi was smart for teasing that, man. Just thinking about that, man, that's pretty freaking crazy. Let me know what y'all think would have been more impactful. Dabi pulling up after the high-end Nomu fight and revealing to the whole world that he is his son, or him revealing it right now. Because Dabi did say that he was waiting, he wasn't going to do what he did now until Shoto got big, until he became the #1 hero, or at least he became in the top 3 rankings, and then kill him, and then, you know, etc, etc. But thanks to Endeavor being the #1 hero, that sped up the progress. So but man, that is freaking crazy. Now, as I mentioned in the recent chapter, Dabi reveals that he reveals to Endeavor, Deku, and Todoroki, and whoever's in the area, that he is Endeavor's dead son, quote unquote dead son, Toya. And to be honest, I really didn't care, because this was something that everybody knew and speculated and, you know, put together by themselves. So this wasn't really a big of a shocker to me. Well, I guess I should say that I really didn't care, because it was a shocking shock. It was shocking to me, because the way that Dabi did it, it was so brilliant. Like, Horikoshi didn't just reveal that he's Toya's son. He revealed it to the whole world. Like, Dabi is smart. He literally told Endeavor and them right into their faces while at the same time broadcasting it all around the world on the internet, TV. Everybody in the world who has a computer, a cell phone, TV, it doesn't matter. It's broadcast around the world. He didn't just reveal that he's his son. He revealed all of the bad shit that he did, that we all know. That he forced a marriage to create the perfect vessel to surpass All Might. You know, his quest for surpassing All Might, that he did all the bad things he did, basically. So now everybody knows about this. And this is really interesting to me because, as the title says, what the fate of Endeavor. What is going to be Endeavor's fate now that the world is going to know what he's done? Now, before I backtrack for a minute, when this reveal happened, this literally reminded me of when All For One told All Might that Shigaraki is Nana's son. I mean, not son, grandson. Like, this gave me serious parallels to that, and I even made a joke about it. Like, perks of being the number one hero. Something from your past is revealed. Like, something from your past, like something past related is revealed and brought to light, and it's literally shocking or something like that. But I don't know, man. Deku better not have nothing in his past, because if something bad is in his past, it's gonna be brought to light and it's not gonna be good. Let's just leave it at that. But now that the world knows what he's done, it's interesting to see how the next couple of chapters, or even after this arc, is going to play out, because it's gonna be a real test of strength about what the Hero Society and the world is going to do with Endeavor. Because after All Might's retirement and the ideologies of Stain, those two key moments have shaped what the Hero Society has become, and how much they have changed. Like, they're not trying to rely on one person anymore being the symbol of peace, which was All Might. And after his retirement, it was a huge blow to the Hero Society and to the whole entire world, that the number one hero isn't around anymore. And Stain's ideology of what the definition of a true hero. And now that the world is going to know that what Endeavor did, it's like, what are they going to do now? Because if they just let this slide, it's definitely going to be a huge blow to the Hero Society, because it's literally saying that there's somebody like this, somebody that has done all these bad things, they're just going to let that slide. The Hero Society is no better than the villains. That's literally what they're going to say if they let this slide. Now, me personally, I don't want anything bad to happen to Endeavor, to be honest, because he's really trying to atone for his sins. He knows what he did. He knows what he did was bad, and he's trying to make up for it. This is just another key moment in his redemption arc. That's the one thing that I love about this reveal. This redemption arc is going to be crazy. Like, this low key could be one of the best redemption arcs in history. Well, I didn't say D. I said one of. There's so many great redemption arc moments. So there's so many redemption arcs. Darth Vader, Meruem, Zuko. The list goes on. So that's why I'm not saying Endeavor's redemption arc could be the best redemption arc ever. It could be one of the best redemption arcs. So this is going to be crazy, because what's going on right now, they are literally fighting for their lives. Shigaraki has All For One and is OP as hell. He looks beat to shit, but he is still giving people that work. So this is literally bad news. The Hero Society now has to deal with the aftermath of what's going on with Shigaraki and the League of Liberations. That's the nickname that I call them. I don't call them by that stupid nickname that they got, that the League of Villains and the Liberation Army combined their name, whatever that name was. I don't call them that. I call them the League of Liberations. The Hero Society have to deal with that and what's going on with Endeavor. Now, I've been thinking about it. Hopefully this isn't true, but I hope that Endeavor doesn't die in this arc. so that to make himself as a sacrifice for to atone for his sins. I mean, death would probably be a better option, but I would prefer for him to atone for for his mistakes, because he's already trying to atone for his sins from his sins. He's already trying. On a top 5 list, I would probably have death at 3 or 5, to be honest, because I would much rather prefer him to deal with it while he's still alive, and then once he's done all of that, then he can die. You know, because that'll be kind of better for me. But whatever Horikoshi decides, I can tell you one thing: the Endeavor haters are either going to be happy or they're going to be pissed. But they do that anyway. So it doesn't matter what Horikoshi does with Endeavors. They're gonna be pissed anyway. But the question is, like, will Endeavor go to jail? Will he be prison bunks with will he be cellmates with All For One? Which I think would be pretty fucking funny if that really did happen. Like, how the number one hero and the number one villain are bunk buddies? That would literally be stupid. It would be kind of interesting if there's a prison for heroes. That would be kind of interesting if that happened. They have some kind of like in Marvel, they have that Zero prison or whatever for the villains, the heroes that were vigilantes during Civil War, after Civil War. If you didn't sign the Accords, they put you in that little prison for heroes. That place, it'd be interesting if they had something similar to that. That would be very interesting. I could see a possibility for Endeavor that maybe they'll take the ranking from him. To be honest, I think they might take the. If they somehow let Endeavor slide with all this, like I mentioned earlier, people will lose a lot of faith in the Hero Society, which has been brewing up with each arc and each season of My Hero. They've been questioning the Hero Society and what the hell they're doing now that All Might's gone, and Stain's ideologies and Shigaraki's motives and stuff is questioning the people's judgment of the heroes and stuff. So if they let it slide, then that's gonna be looking bad on them. But if they take the title from him, that would be interesting. But then who is gonna be the number one hero after that? If they did pick another number one hero, it most likely would be Best Genius or Hawks, depending on if Hawks survives this, because Hawks is the number 2 hero and Best Genius is the number 3 hero. So it would be interesting to see what they're gonna do. But hopefully nothing bad happens to Endeavor, because I really would like to I really want his redemption arc to be fully completed and not just teased and then fucking wiped off the face of the earth just because of the Endeavor haters bitching about Endeavor getting a redemption arc. Like, I'm not even gonna talk about that because I've talked about that way too many fucking times about my disdain for the My Hero Academia fandom, the quote-unquote fandom. But I ain't talking about that because I really don't like them. I just gotta give praise to Dabi, man, because he did a really good job with how he did it. Like this was pretty freaking good, man. I still get chills just reading that chapter, like just how he did it. And now that just, man, Dabi is Horikoshi said, yeah, I know that the only thing keeping Dabi relevant is the fact that he might be Endeavor's son, and the fact that they did that, they did a good job on it, man. So I gotta give him praise for that. Let me know what y'all think that what's gonna happen to Endeavor once this arc ends. Is he gonna die? Is he gonna lose his ranking of number one hero? Is he gonna Is he gonna be banned from being a hero like damn, what's his name? I was about to say Best Genius. Gentleman. Yeah, Gentleman is. Do y'all see that kind of fate happening to him? Like it's either death, jail, losing the rank of #1 hero, being banned from being a hero entirely. But you know what would be crazy? If they banned Endeavor and Shoto. They just banned his whole bloodline. Like Dabi, like Endeavor can't use it, can't be a hero anymore. Todoroki can't be a hero anymore. Todoroki's offsprings can't be a hero anymore. That would be crazy. That would be dark. That would be brutal, but that would be crazy if they really did that. If the Hero Society did something like that, that would be so cold-blooded. But I would love to see it though, just to see how far they are willing to go to prove to the people that they are not letting shit slide. After everything that is going on since Stain, they are not going to let this type of shit slide. So it would be interesting to see if they were willing to go that far just to prove that this is a new and improved hero society. This isn't the old days where All Might was the perfect hero, the #1 hero, and we all followed him. This is a new era. We have to rely on everybody else. We can't just let certain shit slide anymore. So it would be interesting, and it would make sense about that too, because we see the actions of Deku and the others every time they rebelling. They rebelled in season 1, during the USJ arc, fighting the villains instead of running away, even though that was helpful. Season 2, Todoroki and Ida and Deku fighting against Stain, even though it wasn't permitted for them to use their powers, even in a matter of defending themselves. It's still strictly forbidding for them to use their powers unless they have a hero's license. And then in season 3, when they rebelled to go save Bakugo, even though the heroes had it in check, though if it wasn't for them, All Might would have technically lost against All for One, and Bakugo would have still been captured. So they have their moments. All these moments have been let slid because nobody's reported it. They've just been keeping it on the hush. So now, all of that being teased, it'll be interesting to see what they'll do now that something this big has been brought to life. Like, everything has been kept in the dark and in the shadows of the rebellions and stuff. But this is a moment that they cannot let slide. So it would really be interesting to see what they do to this man. Like, what are they going to do? Are they going to just accept it for what it is for right now and root for Endeavor? But then once the arc ends, they're gonna not turn on him, but just, come to the realization that we can't have a man like this being the #1 hero. But yeah, man, it would be interesting. Let me know in the comments what y'all think is going to be the fate of Endeavor. Is it going to be jail, death, banishment, death, jail, banishment of being a hero, losing the title of #1 hero entirely? Like, just let me know what y'all think is going to be the fate of Endeavor. Thank you for watching the video. Leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you, and remember, go beyond plus ultra.